Hello YouTube and welcome to lesson 30 of the Photoshop tutorial series. So today we're going to talk about how to use pen tool inside of Photoshop. So in order to do that, let me just create a new canvas just like this, and over here on the left side there's the pen tool right here. So this is the pen tool. Alright, so now what I can do is I can just click on areas to create shapes like this out of pen tool. And similar to how I make shapes, what I have option over here is for the shape right here, path, that just creates the path of a pen tool. Alright, so let's press enter. Just create a new layer over here because I'm on the shape layer, and if I were to click now, then it only creates the path. And this is actually helpful if I want to right click and make a selection out of it. Press OK, and you can see that I can actually make a selection out of it. And pen tool is pretty good tool to create selections with. So over here in pen tool itself, again there's the pixels. A pixel option is not here right now. Let me just create new layer, and inside pencils you cannot select pixels, you can just select shape. So let me just press Ctrl D to deselect that out right there. So this is how I can use pen tool. So let me just create a new file over here, a blank canvas, and here I'm going to show you what other pen tool controls are like. So pen tool is something like this. So if you click and just click, then you create a straight line. So let me just select the path right here. Because I don't want to work with this. Alright, I just want to show the pen tool how it works. So if I were to click in 2 points, then a straight path is created. But if I were to click and hold, I'm clicking and holding my mouse button and drag it, you can see that a curve is produced. Alright, and if I were to click again, a curve is produced again. But what if I want a straight curve right here? So usually when I create a curve, what happens is that I don't want a curve over here, but it still creates a curve just like this. So what I can do is I can create a curve, and if I don't want any curve from this point, I can just press Alt on my keyboard and click over here, and then I can proceed to create another curve, and you can see that the curve is not present over here. So I can click on this point right here, and you can see that the curve is not there. So this is how I can create a path from my pen tool. So you can create any type of selection and then right click, make it a selection, fill the path to make it a shape, or stroke the path to have a stroke shape on your pen tool path that you made. So over here, this is the freeform pen tool. We'll come to that. There's something called convert point tool. So after you actually draw out from your pen tool, what you can do is you can convert the path. So you can add in some level of curviness right there just by clicking and dragging. But if I were to click Alt and hold, then you can see that only one point is being affected right there. But if I were to press Shift, then it actually resets it. And then you can use the convert path tool, alright, to create curves just like this. But if I were to, let's say, just select Control and then select a part of the curve and then move it, I can move individual points. So I can just press Control, deselect this part right here, just select this one, just select this part, press Control and then move it. So I can press Control and move individual parts of the pen tool to modify my shape just like that. So I can do that over here as well. And this one, so if you don't have enough points, you can also add an anchor point by choosing the add anchor point tool. Just click on the space that you want to add the point to, and there you go, that's it. And if you want to subtract it, go to delete anchor point tool, just click it, and there you go, that's the subtraction of the anchor point tool, and you remove the points by using that. And over here is the freeform pen tool. What it allows you to do is create a free flow pen tool just like this, and it creates the point just like that, and you can edit these points as similar to this points as here. So the good thing about this is I can also, let's say, go to a custom shape tool, and let's say I have this shape right here. Let me just use path just for the pen tool just like this, and I can also use my pen tool option right here, convert point tool for example, to actually select a point and then modify that as well. So I can modify individual shapes that I find inside of shape layer, and I can then, let's say, define custom shape right here. I can also save the shapes if I want to. Let me just go to pen tool right here, the main pen tool, right click, and then make and let's say make selection, press OK, and then fill it up with the color just like I would. Let me just create a new layer like this, fill it up with the color that I want. So this is how pen tool actually works. So you can see that the workflow with pen tool is actually very flexible, and this can be used very well for selections. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.